Hello everyone, this is Elise YouTube channel Radiant Butterfly 24. Today is Tuesday, June 17th, 2025, and it is about a little after 6 p.m. and I hope everyone is doing well on today. I'm going to do a video on these images you see here, and didn't get a chance to do a video except for one of them, and then I'll tell you the video that I ended up doing on one of them, and I'm going to eventually post that video, but I'm going to tell you what's going on in the images that you see of what was going on, and of these other images where I didn't get a chance to do the video. I just ended up, taking the picture as proof of what was going on. And so basically this video is going to be called the Perps and their dogs. So this is what this video is going to be about. I have been seeing this lately, like when I'm out. So I'm going to start with this image here. And I'm going to probably have to enlarge it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I was in the Dollar General, inside the Dollar General, and I noticed some perp activity going on inside of the store, where it was like two Caucasian men came into the store, and it appeared like they never been into the store, in that particular store. And they came in, didn't get a buggy, didn't have a basket or nothing like that. And then while standing in line, I noticed that one of them had like some items in their hands where they eventually went to go get a buggy. And so I decided to step out of line and look outside. Now this is where my vehicle is parked here. So this is the vehicle that they ended up, that they were in. And you see how it's a pickup truck. It has security on there. And then there's a dog inside. So this is one of the perp tactics that's been going on lately, where, and here's the thing, where the drone is in the air, and they're telling these people where to park and to park near my vehicle. And so that's how the perps are knowing where I'm parked at. So let me enlarge this just a little bit. So you can see the dog right there. So I eventually ended up, paying for my items. And then I ended up leaving before they did. And I'm going to pull up that picture here, because I want to get a closer picture when I had gotten outside. And It was one of those days where I was not trying to be doing a video because I was trying to be in and out. So you see the dog real close. So this is what they're doing. So you see the dog right here. And they always want to try to indicate security. Meaning that, like, if you're in the store, security is visible. So that's one of the tactics that they do. That and like with the perps with their dogs. Having them in the car, the dog hanging out the window. They're parking next to you with the dog inside the car while they're in the store, and indicating that they know that you're on the premises. They know where you're parked at. So that was that day. So this was another day when I was leaving another Dollar General. And vehicle parked right here. Let me move this a little closer. Right here. And I'm going to enlarge it just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it right here. So this is where the dog is. And this is the type of vehicle they were driving. And matter of fact, the person that was driving the vehicle, which was a Caucasian lady, she ended up coming out. She ended up, because I was putting my things in the trunk. And matter of fact, she was behind me. And I want to say, if I can remember, because this was just like less than 2 weeks ago. I want to say she went with the buggy this way, and then, over to this vehicle, putting the items in the vehicle. So, but yeah, that's, excuse me, that's where the dog is. And I noticed that's what they've been doing lately. Parking next to my vehicle, having a dog in the vehicle. And so this is a picture when I was going past the vehicle, but I want to say the dog is here, but you can see it more in that other vehicle. I mean, not the other vehicle, the other image. And so you can see the Dollar General sign right there. So this is what they do. The perps and their dogs. Now, this was, I want to say, this was Saturday. So I'm getting ready to show you some images from Saturday. This past Saturday. So this is about close to, it was about 10 o'clock. And so I was leaving out of I'm just going to say the Dollar Tree. And I can tell that the employees in the store, which they were like, it was two of them, two black males, employees in the store, that they were informed that I was on the premises, and I could tell by their behavior. And so, and so basically, it was close to 10. And mind you, like 15 minutes prior, they had made an announcement for people to start heading up to the registers. And it had to been like about 9:45, because they just basically said start heading to the registers around 9:45. And so made my way to the register, made my purchase, ended up leaving out of the store. Now, mind you, the door, you wouldn't be able to see the door like in this picture because it's on like the other side. And matter of fact, I'm kind of parked across from the door. And so here she come pulling up in front of the door, and her dog hanging out the door. And it's like, where she think, my thing was, I knew she was a perp of being in the pickup truck, because this was a pickup truck that she was driving, and the dog hanging out the window, and the dog was hanging out the window on the passenger side. So when I was leaving out the door, which they probably informed her that I was getting ready to leave, and so she just happened to be at the door in the pickup truck. So I had ended up going around like the back part of the pickup truck, and so made my way to my vehicle, and here she come, like from this direction, coming around and parking right here and getting real close. And that's another thing that they'll do. That's a perp tactic, that they'll get real close to the door and try to like squeeze on out. And I'm thinking to myself, I already knew she was a perp with the dog, and it's like, where do you think you going? Because they about to close. And by the time she probably got to the door, they had lights off. So where do you think you're going? So she was a perp. So I'm gonna go on to the next image. So here she is right here. I don't want to enlarge it because it's gonna, let me see. Okay, there we go. So she's in the process of trying to get out the truck. She wasn't in a car, she was in a pickup truck. And so you can see here, she had exited the vehicle, and there's a dog right here. Happened to be in the driver's seat, like looking over into my vehicle. And I wasn't going to record because it's like she had ended up getting there after I had left. So I just like took pictures, and my thing was, I thought once I had left out the store and went around the truck to go to my vehicle, I thought maybe she had pulled off and went into the other direction, but she ended up coming around and parking next to my vehicle. Now, mind you, it was all kind of parking spaces in that parking lot because they were closed. And by the time, like when I got ready to leave out, it was I want to say maybe 3 to 4 people in line. So I don't know what they did after I left out, if they like locked the door or whatnot, or I don't know if they like I don't know. I don't know if she went into the store or not. So this is the next image here. So you can see her right here. In the pink. And there's the dog sitting in the driver's seat. And I'm going to tell you all another thing that they're doing in the store as a perp tactic is they'll like, you know, because they're all already like within the area or sitting in the parking lot. And so when they're informed that you're on the premises, and like say for instance they're parked away from the door, they'll hurry up and jump out, and they'll have like an item in their hand. And what they'll do is like as if they're going inside to do a return. So it's something about them doing a return. And that's another perk tactic that I'm been getting lately, where you know, and with the drone of them may at times may see me like having a bag in my hand as if, you know, doing a return. And so it just so happened that one of the perps jumping out their vehicle and they got something in their hand as if they're going to do a return. So that's another tactic that they'll do, as if they're always trying to return something, whatever that tactic is about. And all of their tactics is stupid and don't make no sense. So I'm gonna do this image right here. So it's one more image after this because I don't want this video to be long. So this is my vehicle here. I was coming out of one of the stores. This was like a strip mall area, and they were getting ready to close. It was like a Saturday, and so as you can, there were vehicles around my vehicle when I parked here. This vehicle was not here, this red pickup truck. So when I came out to my vehicle, noticed that this red pickup truck was backed into this parking space here. And most of the vehicles that was parked here, nobody was backed in. So this is just an indication, and mind you, there's no indication of a dog or anything. I just want to show you all this is what they do like in the parking lot. And of an indication that they knew where I was parked at. And so before I knew of how my location was being tracked, I didn't know how my location was being tracked, but I knew something was going on where I would come out to my vehicle, no cars would be around my vehicle. Now, mind you, it had nothing to do with the store was getting ready to close or whatnot. It was as if these people were informed that I was on the premises and of the targeting. And like I said, I would come out to my vehicle, no cars. So just imagine this vehicle not being there, that vehicle over there, this vehicle. And but now I know it's the drone that's in the air, and whoever's flying the drone, that's who's telling them, following my location and telling, informing these individuals probably on their more likely on their cell phones of my location and where my vehicle is parked. So I don't know if you all experience that as well, but that's another tactic that they tend to do. So basically this was a perp tactic of them backed into this parking space in this red pickup truck. They always doing things with the pickup truck, just as you saw with the other image. The lady with the perp with the dog in the pickup truck. They're always doing something with the pickup trucks. So that's one of their like vehicle tactics. And letting it be known, we're watching you. So this last image here, in which this is the one I did a video on, and I'm eventually upload it. So this is in front of my where I live. So like I told you with the pickup trucks, like I'll just say these individuals whom I suspect are perps. They have a driveway. They have an area in front of their home. And they have a garage. So why are you trying to block my driveway? That's a perp tactic that they do. They'll try to block the driveway. And so, and then like in the community where I live, is several people who have pickup trucks. Like everybody have a pickup truck. Everybody have a white vehicle. Everybody have a red vehicle, a burgundy vehicle. Everybody has a Mercedes. Everybody's driving a Jeep vehicle. So those are the vehicles that they tend to drive, letting it be known that they involved with this organized targeting. So this day here, and this was like last month, this individual lives in the community, tends to ride the bike, with the dog. So the dog is on the leash and they're riding a bike. And that's how they go about walking the dog. And so you can see here, and it's like how, as if she's cleaning up after the pet, the dog. But how did you get way? How did the dog get way over here? Up over here. This is like within my walkway near my garage. And I blotted out the face, but has a red cell phone. So how are you riding a bike, walking the dog, while riding a bike? How did the dog get up in this area? And you're cleaning that up after the dog, and you're on your cell phone, and it's red. Come on now. But I have a video of that, and I'll be putting that video up, and you'll see what went on. Because how can I say this? When it was made known that of them being out there, jumped on the bike and went to the left. So you'll see that in that video. So this is just a perp with their dog and the bike in the community. So I can't make these things up. And so and like, you know, lately when I've been out, I'll just, like, if it's something where, you know, sometimes I'll just take a picture, and because I'm like on the move and trying to, you know, be in and out with the errands that I'm doing. And I may do more videos like this of just, you know, telling you all what happened in the picture. And at times I'll do videos if it's something obvious or something just like unusual of what they're doing. But this is what this video was about. The perps and their dogs, or them having the perps having their dogs in the vehicle while they're in the store. But the last video, that person got caught, and so like I said, they ended up jumping on their bike and headed toward the left. So I'll be posting that video up. And so this will be like my 4th video that I did on today. So make sure you go back and watch not only this video, but the other 3 that I ended up posting on today, because 2 of them was like, one was like 3 in the morning and one was like close to 5 in the morning. So make sure you go watch those videos, and then I put a video up of an incident that happened in my driveway. So make sure you go and watch those videos. And so I'm going to end the video right here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching my channel, and everyone have a good day.